Okay, we are practicing this morning. It is safe to say that these two little heifers are halter broke. Now we are practicing for the show ring. So Hazel's not wanting to walk today. So Hazel is in between Sarah and Sophie. Hey girls, I'm the judge, okay? So everyone needs to take a step up. All right, so Sophie is experienced, and her showman is actually a lot smaller than she is. Whoop, a little too much there, Anna. Sophie does not like her feet messed with the show stick. All right, and here's Hazel. She's going to try to bring that foot up just a little bit. That'll work. So Hazel seems to not worry too much about the show stick. Okay. And how's Sarah doing here? So Sarah looks good. The thing that I would suggest that I would tell Avery, and Avery knows this, but I'm going to tell her anyway, is to remind her to leave a lot of space in between her and the cow in front of her. Why would I tell you to do that, Avery?
Because cows can have Okay, we're walking.
No, we're not. Wait. Yeah, let's not walk yet.
Cows can get kicked.
Yes, cows can get kicky. Okay, if they get nervous. Well, Hazel here is used to Avery, so I don't think she's going to get kicky. Plus, she's used to Sarah as well. Why else would you need to leave a lot of space between you and the animal in front of you? Heat cycles, yes. When heifers are in the ring, heifers and cows, you always run the risk of having an animal in heat, and that can make them all crazy. Why else? So if you leave a lot of space between you and the animal in front of you, you have a little bit more room to set up your animal if you need to step up a few steps. If you have to turn in a circle, which is something that we do practice, because sometimes your animal's just not set up. You have to take them in a big circle and then get them back into line and set them up. Okay, so always leave enough space between you and the animal in front of you. And I would say like a cow length or a heifer length. Okay, girls, now let's make the circle and go side by side on the other side of our fire pit there. Okay, so our distraction today is the water hose. They typically don't step on it, but it is a distraction. It's something on the ground. And see the showman behind her giving her a little poke to get her moving. We actually have a mini steer who gets so scared of water hoses and extension cords. And we were at a show. That's okay. We can go side by side right there. That's fine. There was an extension cord in the arena, but off to the side. And our normally very chill mini freaked out. Good job, Avery. So we got a brick here also.
I'm not sure how I'm going to do this.
All right, just walk in a big circle. Judges know that animals freak out sometimes. And in showmanship, that's not desirable for that to happen to an animal. But in the regular show, not showmanship, a good judge will be able to see past an animal's behavior, especially in the heifer show, because heifers do get a little spunky, because that's heifers. Okay. So here they are standing side by side. Now, the distance between Hazel and Sarah is good. I wouldn't say they're too close or too far. I think that's good. The distance between Sophie and Hazel is too far apart. However, Anna, our young showman, get her head up, baby. Our young showman knows that sometimes Sophie can get a little rambunctious. So she wants to make sure there's enough space between her and the animal next to her. And when you get up into the bigger classes and the horns get real long, you definitely want to give enough space when you're posing side by side. All right, let's have everybody take a step up. Now, when the judge is viewing from the back, in a minute, yeah. When the judge is looking from behind, They're looking at feet and legs. They're looking at the distance between their pins. They're looking at top line. They're looking at the udder, making sure there's 4 spigots under there. They're looking at hip placement or hook placement. Ariel, can you take your show stick and point to hooks or hips, the hip bones? Yeah, there's one there, and there's one there. Now, sometimes when they're set up, they can be kind of crooked, and that takes practice. See, if you look at Sarah, she's learning how to pose. She's not posed very well right now, and her hips are kind of cockeyed like that. If you look at Sophie over here, Sophie knows what she's doing, and Sophie's hips are squared. Good job, girls.